What y'all looking like over here? No viewers. Okay, that's all right. That is all right. All right, so I'm gonna start with these earrings, and these earrings are pretty small. These are my kid size earrings. And I wish I would have brought like, yeah, I'm gonna get my sister to bring me like some dimes and some pennies and some quarters so y'all can see. So, if you're liking these earrings right here, I am going to go ahead and get started on making a bracelet for this, just a matching bracelet. But while I'm making that, I need to know what size y'all are interested in. So either like a 5.5 up to probably like 6 inches. And that's to fit a little girl's wrist. And let me go ahead and show you a few of the pieces that I already have that's already made. And these are already made. I have these right here. This is sapphire. Uh, oh, and I have this bracelet right here. This is the matching bracelet. Okay. This is probably a 6.5, 7 inches, and it fits around my wrist. And I still have some space, okay? Let me put that to the side over here. All right, so some hair pieces I have. This right here, this is for a little girl. You see that? You can go on her braids, her extensions. I think that is so cute. Like you don't see that nowhere else. Who else has one like this? Exactly. And it's a really soft pink. Then also for the shells, we got the shells going on too with a cute little design. Some more shells. For a smaller lock or braid. Some real small ones with a little pearl on it. Barely see. We also have this light copper. It's pretty. All right, so I have one viewer. Let's see. Hello. Can you make a comment? Let me know if I'm doing this right. Okay. I want to just put hello and comment back. Hello there. Hello. Uh-oh. All right. All right, so I'm going to make this one at 5.5 inches, and that's just what it's going to be. Okay. And I hope I brought all my supplies out here. Let's see. All right, so 5.5 it is, okay? Oh, I don't feel like getting back up. So they have some little clamps that you use, right, to make these with, and it is in the room. I'm using 5mm and 4mm beads. Bring it closer. All right, so if you are on Facebook or if you see this on Facebook, then I want you to watch the remaining part of this, and this is going to show you how I make my 14 karat gold fill pieces, okay? It's going to be a lot of footage for you on there. So find me on YouTube at ARTAS Jewelers, okay? ARTAS Jewelers, you can type in 14K gold fill jewelry. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that's where you can find all this information, okay? All right, bye, Facebook. If I can end it. Who do I have watching? First, let me see. Hold on. Hello. Hey, Tia. Tia, find me on YouTube, okay? Yo, I'm trying to figure this all out. I thought I had my sister helping me, but play some Christmas instrumental. Okay. Starting occasion for Christmas. Okay, so because I don't feel like controlling two things at one time. That's not for me. Okay, so let's get back to it, okay? So I have, I think this is my 5 millimeter in the middle, two 4 millimeters on the end. I mean, three 4 millimeters on the end. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get my clamp because that does save time. And it also helps that you don't um, end up making pieces fall all over the place, okay? So give me a little bit more time and I'll be right with you right back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. And I also brought some tape by Jot. So one thing, like these boards right here, I usually do not use these boards. I know there's some people that this girl just came to my mind about that, inquired about me teaching her how to do the jewelry and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and find her right quick. No, I'm not. Let me see. So I'm just gonna message her. Oh, my long little link that I did for everybody. YouTube live, girl. YouTube live. Is it easy to find me? Let me know if it's easy to find me when y'all type in ARTAS Jewelers. Okay. Okay, I don't want to miss some messages. All right. So let's get back to it. So I found one clamp. I didn't want to, because I know I had y'all waiting. I didn't want to go too much further. So the middle, the focal bead is just a simple 5 millimeter, and on the ends is 4 millimeters. Okay. And on this earring is a 5 millimeter, 2 4 millimeters on the outside, and then the rest are 3 millimeters. And in this bead box, I have some silver and I have some gold mixed in. And I also find it easier to use like a tweezer to grab these beads up. So sometimes it could take about 10 minutes. So it's 5:26 now. Let's see how long it takes me to make this, okay? And that's with me making it freehand. I'm not pre-laying everything out. So I am right-handed. I switched it to try to so y'all can see it better, but I'm having a difficult time. It's not working. I don't want to turn the camera around because I got my computer plugged in. Yeah, I am truly right-handed. Like I am struggling. Okay. So that's the reason why I have this paper folded like that, is so that if they do happen to fall out my hand. All right, I can't do left hand. There we go. Y'all see that? All right, so this is how far we got in far. Okay. And I'm working on one side of this. Um, so far that is, let's see how many beads we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 3 millimeter beads. Okay. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is to make sure that you have enough beads to go on both sides, or you will find yourself short one bead that could make the piece, or you have to take some of the beads from off this side and put them on the other end to make sure that it's even. Ooh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch this around, holding these really tight. All right, so let me see how much I got on the other end, and then I'm going to actually go ahead and add that amount to this end, and then see the length that I have. Ooh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it up so you can see. I'm gonna start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So I'm going to add 18 to the other end. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, y'all. And I am like running out of room. Okay. I'm running out of room with this. Okay. You got to be real careful because you can really like drop all these beads. And I'm struggling trying to show y'all. So that's 18, okay? That's 18 on both sides. So we're going to measure the length of this. And I should have had it on a darker background. I know next time. I was trying to make it all pretty. So this is like this is exactly 4.5 inches. And I'm going to let y'all see that. Please do not drop. So it's measured at the tip. You see that? And my top finger is covering a bead. That's 4.5 inches. Excuse me. So we got a whole inch left to go 4.5 inches, that would fit like a young child, young toddler. So oh, excuse me. So we're gonna add. So I need about a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to add. I need an inch, right? So in that inch, what's included in that inch more that I need is going to be my lobster claw. Okay. Uh, the lobster claw. It's going to include my wire protector. Make sure you get an idea of the lengths, please, okay? See that? All right, and it's going to include 2 crimp beads. Two of those. So that's one. Here's the second one. And if you like to be technical with the with everything, that is a little, that's about an inch. I mean, not an inch, I'm sorry. That's about a little more than 1/2 inch, okay? Y'all can figure out the other numbers. It's a little more than 1/2 inch, right? And I said I need an inch left. So I'm going to try to add 3 beads on each side. I said 1/2 inch. I think 3 beads. So it's 4. If it was at 4.5, I want to get to 8.5. So I think, and they're about, each bead is about a centimeter. So 4.5. Yep, and that's one thing we should not do is second guess ourselves, because that's exactly what I was about to do. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to add like 2 beads on each side, okay? 2 3mm beads. And it's looking like it might be right at it. That's 2 on that side, 2 over here. And I hope y'all know they do have a machine that you can actually use to apply these beads on. Since I'm on this end already, I'm going to go ahead and add it in my crimp bead. I'm going to go ahead and add on, yeah, so I'm going to start with the crimp bead. See how much length I got. Uh-oh, y'all. Ah, this came off. Add the crimp bead to the other end. Excuse that noise. It's my sister in the background using a water hose or something this time of night. Okay. So now let me get the measuring tape back out. All right, so this is over a little over 5 inches, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. If I wanted to get it directly at, what I could do to get it directly at 5.5, because right now it's going to be a little under. I already know it's going to be a little under than 5.5 inches. Instead of using 3 millimeter beads, I can go to a 4 millimeter bead. That's what I could do. So now that I have this on, let me slide this up some more. You can use your hand or you can use this tool, the round nose tool. Bend your wire, your beading wire, and stick it in the other end of that hole just a little bit. Okay. And you got to play around with the wire a little bit. All right. I'm squeezing that. Uh-oh, it popped out. So I'm going to stick that back in there and then squeeze it together. I'm going to squeeze the wire protector together. All right. And I'm going to bring this long enough so that now my crimp bead can slide onto there. Got both wires pressed beside each other. Okay. And I'm squeezing this wire. And I'm pulling this protector back up. Okay. And I'm going to squeeze this wire right here. That's where it meets. I'm squeezing that together so that I can slide up my crimp bead, okay? You're going to take that wire that's sticking out, the tail, and you're just going to pull that in the opposite direction, okay? Make sure you got enough room on the other end to do the same thing. All right. So now at this point, what you could do is go ahead and get your wire protector, your wire cutters, and clip that off, okay? You can clip it off right at the metal piece. You leave a tiny bit of room so that whenever you clip, piece of it can be hidden inside of the other bead. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my wire crimpers. My crimper. I'm going to lay this wire beside each other because it's sticking out because I bent it. Like so. Wire crimpers. I like to do 2 crimps, one at the bottom part and one at the tip. Okay, so that's closed. Now I'm getting my wire cutter. And I actually like to leave a tiny detail, like 1/2 centimeter, so that it can fit inside of the other bead. Now, the reason why I don't leave these as long as sometimes you might do a necklace or a bracelet is because this wire is actually thicker. Okay, so this is how much of this wire that I have left. I'm gonna take this bead and slide it on top of here, okay? And you can get you some glue and make sure the bead is glued onto that wire, okay? Now for the other end. The crimp bead is already on there. I'm gonna get my lobster claw before I attach it. This comes from learning lessons. Go ahead and make sure that it works. Yeah, I'm struggling with these nails. Oh, shoot. Okay, it opened. It's not focusing, but it's open. That way, you can't see, your customer won't be like, oh, it ain't been opening since I got it. It's open. You checked it. I've had that happen before, but they done wore it for a long time, and then always coming back for some reason. They always break in their end piece. You know, some people just a little bit more rougher than others. All right, so I got that in there. That wasn't hard to do. That slid in there. Okay. All right, so this part gets a little tricky, okay? So it gets a little tricky because whenever you go to pull this in, it starts to tighten up here. And then you see all this gap right here, and that's not what you want. So I'm going to use my needle nose plier to hold that gap up here. And I'm going to just get another tool. This is my flathead. And I'm going to pull this string down. And I'm going to hold this up so that the wire doesn't slip off. All right, so now that is pulled. Pull again. And I'm going to pull one more time with just my hand. Okay. All right. So once you got that tight, your lobster will be bent like that. Take it and wiggle it a little bit to loosen it up. Get your crimper and crimp away. Just try to straighten your beads out a little bit. All right, y'all. So I got to be careful. This wire is not wanting to go inside this bead. All right, there we go. So that is the beautiful bracelet with the matching earrings. Okay, that is all done for y'all. Okay, and let's see the final results. All right, let's see that. Hold on. So it's however y'all want to measure it. You measure it at the end. You see the results. Bring it down a little bit. And that's your 14 karat gold bracelet for a little girl between the ages of 2 and 5. But that also depends on the size, okay? It is so pretty. All right, so I'm going to have that one posted on my website. And I want y'all to also, let's see, what else we got? Here go another pair of all golds. Got the olive. Sapphire. Oh, and also, oh my God, these bangles are so pretty. I think I might make me one of these. No, I'm not gonna make one tonight, but I think this is so pretty. Okay. There's another one, but it's in this box, and here it comes. This one is January. Both of these are January. So you got one for little sister and one for baby sister. All right, so make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit the notification bells. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at ARTAS Jewelers by TAVIA Spencer. And also, you can find me on Facebook. So thanks, and see y'all later. Deuces. You went the full line?
Oh, what the hell you sent me?
How much were they? How much is it?
This was up.
Your stream was slightly moving.